Morning. How are you?
Really well, thank you. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. It's the weekend. Yay!
I know, at last. And the sun is shining. What's the weather like with you?
It's really nice here. Actually, quite mild. Did the school run early and could do it without a coat, so that's fine. That's
Yes,
good.
I had the same. I walked my son to nursery and I had to take my coat off. I was so hot.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I'm overdressed because I had my coat on
Yes.
at first. I was like, no. Oh, hey.
Um, well, thanks for joining me,
No,
Shanakay
thank you for having me.
Millington. It's
Yes.
so great to have you here. If people who are watching, please say hello in the comments. It'd be nice to see who's here. Hi, Becky. Morning. Morning, Rachel. Gorgeous day with you as well. Oh, good. Hopefully it will last for the weekend and we won't just get rain. On Saturday and Sunday. How are you doing, Shanakay?
I'm doing great, thank you. Doing really, really good. I'm so excited to be here. I'm like,
I'm excited to have you here. So we've been talking for a while because your background, well, you can say what your background is. So do you want to go to your kind of hotel side?
Yeah, so my background, so I've spent half my life in hotels, so or more than half my life in hotels. So yeah, so exhausted. I've done it. I've got the t-shirt. So I've spent probably about 16, 17 years in hotel world, working a number of roles, sales, marketing, operations, the whole lot. Worked my way up the chain, up the ladder. And then, last year I decided to do a complete 360 and change my career and do something a little bit different. So here I am as a coach. Follow my dreams. Yeah, I wanted my name above the door, so that's what I did.
Oh, I love that. My name above the door, not lining someone else's pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I'll say, hi, Delphine. Delphine is one of our new Selling Savvy associates. Great to have you
on. Hello.
Amanda, morning. Jill, hi Jill. Flo, lovely to see you. And Matthew, lovely to have you here. Amanda's already saying Shanakay has an infectious smile.
I know, I just saw that. I was like, ooh, thank you.
That's the way to start.
Love a compliment.
So we're talking today about creating a winning morning routine.
Yep.
Now, this is a really cool subject. And when we were chatting about it, Shanakay, we had so many synergies. And the thing that really warmed my heart is when you said, how many mums wake up to screaming children at 5 in the morning? I was like, me every morning, and it's awful.
Oh dear.
So I feel like this could just be a therapy session for me, if that's okay. No, not really. But obviously this is off the back of the coaching that you do.
Yeah.
And your coaching business. So do you want to tell us a little bit about the life coaching and what it's about?
So coaching is about, I know some people when they hear of coaching, they kind of think fairy tales, woohoo, all that kind of stuff. But that's not the kind of coaching that I do. So I help women to realize their dreams, basically. So to find what it is that they desire, what it is that makes them tick. I've been that woman. I've been the person who felt stuck, felt lost, felt like, you look in the mirror and you kind of go, who is that looking back at me? So I've been that person, and I know how it feels to feel like, oh, I don't know where to turn. I don't know what I want in life. I don't know what I want anymore. So I decided to go into coaching to help women to not feel that way. Okay. To help them to feel like there is something out there for them to find what it is that's out there for them, and for them to find that true work-life balance that they want. So I help women with career changes, with developing positive habits, changing their mindset, and just seeing the world in a more positive light. I'm not saying you're going to be positive every day, because it's not feasible. You're human. You're human, and you'll have rubbish days. But it's about having those habits. So when you do have those rubbish days, you know how to go back to the good days. So you don't let the rubbish days take over your life.
Magical.
Yeah.
I love how real you are with it as well. Martina's saying, I need this session. I think we all do after this year, Martina. Yeah, I think that I love how honest you are with it, because when I don't really know much about life coaching, but when I think of it, I do think like, got to be positive, stay on the game every day, like be on top of my game all the time. And so it's so refreshing for you to be like,
it's not realistic though to do that. It's not realistic to get up every day and be 100% positive. What if, like for me, I get really bad road rage, and maybe I shouldn't share this publicly, but yeah, I get really bad road rage. So I'll go out and I'll think that somebody has done something to me, and I'll swear at them. I'll go, call them names, all that kind of stuff. And there was a time where I'd hold on to that for the entire day. But now I get angry, I shout the words that I want to say to them, and then I let it go and I move on. So so that's what coaching is. It helps you to move on, so you don't dwell in that negative space.
Yeah. That is amazing. Is it? I imagine it's quite a lot to do with overthinking. Then, is it? Because when you get into
retraining your mind, it's retraining your mind. It's and you see results over time. So you're not going to get up tomorrow and be Miss Positive. You're not going to get up next week and be Miss Positive. It takes time. Like, my husband is a massive trigger for me, because he just, and I think everybody can relate. They just annoy you, don't they?
Shanakay, you're talking my language right now.
Yeah, they just annoy you. But
just
but
living with somebody is just irritating.
It's irritating, but you learn ways of not making that affect your entire day anymore. So he'll upset me in the morning then, and I'll just feel like, I get angry, because you're human, so you get angry, and then I'm over it.
Yeah.
There was a time I would hold on to that anger for an entire week.
Yeah.
But
and then you get
how it works.
Matthew. Oh, Matthew, bless you. My wife would agree. I'm sure not that you don't irritate her. Martina's got some great news, which is
that's amazing. I just saw that.
Subject, but we'll watch this on replay. Just had a booking confirmation for November, and client wants a contract. Better get going. Have a good weekend. Woo!
Oh, well done, Martina. So it's so nice to see hospitality coming back.
Oh, that is such great news. Well done.
So refreshing.
What a great thing to go into the weekend.
Okay.
As well. So anyway, go for it, please. Tell us about these morning routines we need to do.
Yes, I'm going to share with you all how you can create a morning routine. Very, very simple steps. And before you think, oh, this woman's crazy, like it's never going to happen, just think of the benefits that you can get from doing it. So first thing, when creating a morning routine, before I even start, I'm going to ask you all a question. So I asked Kate this yesterday, how many of you wake up to the baby crying, to, or half an hour before work, you get up just because you need to get dressed, and then you rush around, or you need to make the packed lunches, whatever it is, but you wake up rushing. How many of you do that?
Yeah, I do that every single morning. Either the baby crying or my husband's alarm. Alarms are never nice sounds to wake up to, are they? Flows. I think that's putting your hand up. Yeah, I think it must be really common.
It's very, very common. So this used to be me. I used to wake up, baby is crying, the other one saying she wants breakfast, rushing because I've got to make packed lunches. And we all do it. We all wake up with probably an hour to get to work or something, just because we want to sleep that much longer, and we tell ourselves that we need that sleep. So what I'm going to challenge everybody on this call with is to try waking up an hour earlier than you normally do.
That's 4 a.m. for me. I need to get my son to sleep properly, and then I'll try it. I have heard this before, and how it can change your whole day. Mm-hmm. So what are we doing with that hour?
So an hour earlier, you're going to try and wake up, and just like you said, Kate, it's probably a stretch for a lot of people. So I'm not saying you need to get up at ridiculous hours. For you, Kate, it will be 4 o'clock. For somebody else, maybe they would get up at 7:30, so they're looking at 6:30 or something. So just work it how it suits you. If an hour doesn't work, try half an hour to start with, right? But some tips on getting out of bed. So the first thing you want to do is set your alarm the night before. And because it's difficult waking up early, isn't it? It's, your body's telling you no. So you're going to set your alarm the night before, and you're going to put your phone somewhere where you can't see it. Somewhere where you can't just roll out of bed and reach it. You've got to physically get out the bed to go get the phone. So you're going to stick it in a hallway, another bedroom somewhere, but turn your alarm up really loud so you can hear it.
That's really interesting. Amanda says, can we compromise and say 45 minutes? Yeah, we can compromise.
Yes, definitely, Amanda. That's fine. Becky, yes, you've read The Miracle Morning. That's an amazing, amazing book. It changed my life as well. So get up earlier, get out of bed. If when you wake up you still feel a little bit groggy, try drinking some water. Drink a glass of water. That refreshes you and it keeps you hydrated, makes you feel more awake. So just try it, try it for a week, see how you get on. You'll have good days, you'll have bad days. So when you wake up, you're gonna basically, first thing I'd like everybody to do is to get a journal or a notepad or something that you can just write your thoughts in. So you can express yourself and spend some me time really and see how you feel. So you're gonna get a journal and you're gonna practice gratitude. You're going to practice something called gratitude. So when you practice gratitude, it puts you in a state of appreciation. So imagine we wake up first thing in the morning and we wake up to the baby crying. And whilst we're making breakfast, we go and we grab our phones and we're looking at social media. We're looking at the news. We're looking at emails. We're looking at who's WhatsApp us. We're looking at the work WhatsApp chat. It's straight into the day. And to be fair,
and
most
straight
times,
into screen time.
Yeah, most times it's bad news. So that it puts your mindset in a negative state to start with. So I'll also challenge you with not looking at your phones first thing in the morning.
So how long do you go for a bit? For an hour?
It just depends. So you play that how you want it. Once you've done all the things that I'm going to say to you, you can then go look at your phone because you've set your mindset, you've set your mind frame. So it's very difficult for anything to upset that after you've done the steps that I'm going to share.
So interesting, because when we get up in the morning, often Fred, not really, to be fair to him, he doesn't scream, but he whinges. And he's like I was saying a mummy's point at the moment, so it's all mummy. And I say to my husband, he's just put me in a bad mood for the whole day. And it is hard to get out. Like I do get out of it because I do stuff like this, which is great fun, and that picks me up. But it's still like just draining, isn't it?
Yeah, it's draining. So you're going to wake up and you're going to practice gratitude. So you're going to make a list of 10 things that you're grateful for. And it will just show you how much you've actually got. Because we tend to see, even the most positive people, sometimes, if you're going through a rough phase, you tend to see the glass as half empty instead of half full. So, you look at social media and you see somebody else's life and you go, oh, I want that. Why don't I have that yet? I'm the same age as that person. Why don't I have that? But when you practice gratitude first thing in the morning, you reflect on all that you have. So a good way of practicing gratitude is you could write down something like, I'm so thankful and grateful for Fred. I'm so thankful and great. And look at that. You smile just then because you're grateful for him, aren't you? He's not crying at you, but you're writing down all these things that you're grateful for. So thankful and grateful for Fred. I'm so thankful and grateful I've got a job. I'm so thankful and grateful I'm working on my dream career, whatever it is. But you can also practice gratitude for things that you don't yet have. So say you want to buy your dream house in a year or 2 years. You're going to say you're grateful for that now because you're talking it into being.
Ooh, that's interesting.
So you're going to write down, I'm so thankful and grateful now that I have my dream home. I'm so thankful and grateful now that I work for myself. Because you're saying it over and over, so it brings it to the forefront of your mind. It makes it real in your head, so you're propelled to work towards it. So practice gratitude, things that you have, things that you don't yet have, but you want to have, you practice gratitude for that. And if you make a list every morning, you'll find that there are some things that comes up every day. Because for me, my gratitude list every single day, I write, I'm so thankful and grateful for my children. And yes, I said earlier that my husband irritates me, but every day I write, I'm so thankful and grateful for my husband because he's my support system. So it shows you that
often when you're writing these gratitude lists, they must be the same each day.
Yeah, some days it will be the same, but remember that your goals change. So you might have a new thing on there where, say you want to buy a new car all of a sudden or something. That will be new to your list. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy and grateful now that I've got my dream car. Or I'm so happy and grateful I got the promotion at work. If you're working towards a promotion, I'm so happy and grateful hospitality's back. Little things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it shows you.
Yeah. And
it puts you in that state.
This must be a proven technique that people do and write down that they're grateful for things that haven't yet come yet.
It's called manifestation. So you basically bring in stuff that you don't yet have to life. That's what manifestation is. So you imagine yourself in a state of having it. So you're manifesting all these things into your dream life. If anybody wants to read up on it, go read up on manifestation, or you can read up on the law of attraction.
It's really interesting. Helen's just asked a similar question here. How can you have gratitude for something that you don't have?
So how can you have gratitude for something that you don't have? Because you want it. Okay, so you're not going to practice gratitude for something that you don't want because you're not talking that into being. You're going to practice gratitude because you're imagining yourself having it. So that's how you're going to practice gratitude for it.
So you're envisaging yourself in your dream home.
I don't know how many of you have ever tried making a vision board or...
Oh, yeah, I haven't, but I know of them,
Yeah. So, for example, some people have vision boards, and on their vision board, they've got all the things that they want to achieve in life. And the purpose of the vision board is to bring your dreams to life, bring it to the forefront of your mind so that you're seeing it every single day. So it's the same thing. So when you're practicing gratitude for the stuff that you've got on your vision board, for the stuff that you see yourself doing, the stuff that you want to have in life. I'm so thankful and grateful now that I feel more confident when I'm doing public speaking, because you're working on your confidence. So you saying that to yourself makes it feel real.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna even take you all through some more woohoo now, where I'm gonna say so you've practiced gratitude. So the next thing you want to do is practice affirmations. I don't know how many of you are familiar.
I have heard of these a lot, and I just feel quite self-conscious doing them. I'm sure that's quite common. I've never done them before because I think, it's a bit embarrassing.
Yeah, it is. When you just start out, it feels a bit weird. It feels a bit like, oh my God, I'm bigging up my own head or something. But hey, you would say it to me, wouldn't you? You would go, oh, Shanakay, you're amazing. Easily, you would say it. Yeah. Why can't you say it to yourself? Why can't you say it to yourself?
True. I've heard that said before, and flipped around as well. Like, why some things that you say to yourself in your own head, you would never say that out loud to a friend.
Yeah, but yet you find all these negative things to say to yourself. You go, oh, I've got these huge spots in my face today. I don't look great. You say all these, but you wouldn't say it to a friend, would you? No, so you're going to start practicing how to be your own. You're giving yourself compliments. Okay. And when you say stuff like, so affirmations are positive statements about yourself. So it's how you want to feel. So for example, the easiest way to say affirmations is to say, I am. So affirmations shouldn't have negative words in them. It should have just positive words because your brain can't filter out the negative stuff. Okay. So you're going to say
how you feel about yourself at the moment, or is it like we were talking about the gratitude, how you want to feel?
It can be how you feel in the moment, or it can be how you want to feel. I find it works best when it's when you just start off, it will be how you want to feel, because it won't seem real to you at that point. You'll feel like, oh my God, I'm just saying all these things. So it will be how you want to feel. But over time, you'll actually start feeling like that. I don't know if most of you should probably know Robbie Williams' song, I Love My Life.
Oh, yes.
Love my life. Yeah, I won't try to sing. Everybody would run off yeah, they would run off the chat. But seriously, so Robbie Williams' song, I Love My Life, like I went through a phase where I wasn't sure about my life, right? And then I came across Robbie Williams' song and I played it every single day on my drive to work. Every single day I would play that song. And in no time, that song became my go-to song. So whenever I felt a bit down, I would go play it and I would be, oh my God, I do love my life. I am amazing. I am all these things. So that's what affirmations does for you. So you're going to make a list again of 10 affirmations. If you're not into writing, because I know I'm not into writing, I don't like writing stuff down. You can record them on your phone and just listen back to them whenever you get the chance. Maybe you're driving, maybe you're on the train, whatever it is, you just play it back, or you make notes in your phone. You can save it as a phone, as your screensaver. So you can say things like, I am amazing. I am capable of being great. Say you don't feel great right now. A way of phrasing that is going, I am capable of being great. I am capable.
Really clever. That makes it feel a lot more comfortable to say, because saying I am amazing is really like you don't believe it. It's a really odd thing to say.
Yeah, so you can go, I am capable of being amazing. It is safe for me to be amazing. It is safe for me to have this job promotion. It is safe for me to feel loved. I am, practice telling yourself I am beautiful. Things that whatever you would say to me, practice it. I have an infectious smile, Amanda. Say that to yourself. Say that. And I know it seems really, really strange at first, but you'll get the hang of it.
It does feel, well, I haven't done it, but it does feel odd. However, I can absolutely understand how it works.
Yeah.
Because if you're telling yourself that every day, you gradually start to embody those traits that you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Delphine said, best tip ever, talk to yourself as if you would to a friend.
Yeah, definitely. If you wouldn't say it to a friend, don't say it to yourself.
Yeah.
If you're going to say to yourself, oh my God, if I said that to my friend, it would hurt her feelings. Don't say it to yourself. Yeah. Try to rephrase that into something positive. So, maybe you're not feeling so confident today, but you can go, I'm capable of feeling confident.
Yeah.
So it allows your mind to actively channel that feeling. So you've woken up a little bit earlier, baby's still asleep. You've sat in your robe with your cup of coffee or whatever it is. You've practiced your gratitude. So you're now in a state of gratitude. You've practiced, you feel like, oh my God, my life isn't as bad as I thought it was. I feel, my life is actually quite good. You practice your affirmations. So you're feeling a bit of self-love at the moment. What next can you do? You can practice intention setting. So this is how you want your day to flow, right? And this is a very, very powerful tool. I find it quite empowering actually whenever I do this, because you're setting how you want your day to go. You're not allowing anybody else to come in. Like you said, if Fred wakes up screaming, it's like it puts you in a bad mood for the entire day. But when you set your intention, so you can say, I will feel great today. So intention setting, usually I will, where affirmations are I am, intentions are I will. So you can say, I will feel great today. I will be unbothered. I will have an amazing day.
Not get stressed.
Yeah, I will not get stressed. Yeah. So you say all these things, and no matter what happens, yes, something might throw you off a little bit, but you go back to that intention that you'd set in the morning. So you go back, oh my God, look at me getting stressed when I said I will not get stressed today. And you remind yourself of that, and it triggers that space in your mind to say, okay, I'm in my stress-free zone. I'm not getting stressed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've basically set the tone for your day in 3 steps. You've set the tone for your day. If you're somebody who's into meditation, you can't do all this while you're meditating. There's a a website called Insight Timer for anybody who's into meditation. You can go on Insight Timer and download meditations that suit you. See what suits you, play around with it. It's, meditations are quite a tricky thing. It's very personal. So if it works for you, it works. If it doesn't, maybe it's just not your
I feel
thing.
like if you're getting up at 4 a.m, and realistically I won't be getting up at 4 a.m, but if I got up at 5 a.m and tried to do all of these things, or I completely get the value on them, and tried to meditate, I think I'd just fall back asleep again.
No, because you're doing it simultaneously. So you're not doing it like, oh, write gratitude, write affirmations, write intentions, go practice meditation. And meditation isn't for everybody. So maybe instead of meditation, you're somebody who does yoga. You said you do yoga, Kate. Yeah. So you could go do your yoga, or you could do exercise. Some people like to exercise in the morning. So you could exercise or whatever it is, but it's your me time. It's your time to set the stage in your head of how you want your day to flow. So that's what that time is for, because we give so much to others. Other people get so much of us, we forget about ourselves. So that's your time to take just, that 45 minutes, that half an hour, whatever it is, for yourself. And when you're done, you'll realize that you feel so much more refreshed. You're so ready for the day. You're not rushing. You've got time to go make Fred's breakfast. You've got time to make the packed lunch if you need to make it. Get dressed casually, get in the car, and you drive to work. Whereas there's a time you'd be running like you're crazy, and you feel exhausted by the time you get into the car.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just being able to be positive at that time in the morning with your family, it's a massive bonus, because when you are getting up and everybody's stressed in the morning and tired and trying to get things done, it's not a great way to start every day, is it?
No, and it drains your energy, and it gives you that bad energy for the rest of the day. I'm the kind of person where when I start a day bad, like when I wake up to the baby crying, I feel overwhelmed. I feel like, oh my God, is this it for my day? And so I've realized that doing this, I know Becky does miracle mornings. I used to do miracle mornings, but I found this as a shorter version of the miracle morning, because the miracle morning took a bit more time. And it works. You've got to do it consistently though. And you'll have days when you backslide. You'll have days when you go, oh, I can't get out of bed. I can't be asked. But it's just that consistency and being persistent with yourself to try something different. And it actually does help to set your mindset for the day. It does help. So that's what I wanted to share.
Thank you so much. I feel like this is such a great time to be talking about this topic as well, with everybody starting to get back into the office and starting to full steam ahead, working back in the industry. So thank you so much for coming on. Do you want to give us some how to get in touch with you?
Okay, how to get in touch with me. So my email is hello, so HELLO at ShanakayMillington.com. Or you can, will my Facebook page be on here?
You can, you could, if you go to the video, you can comment on the video with all the details. Yeah,
perfect. So I'll put all my details in there, and feel free to just DM me or however you want to reach out. But I hope it was useful to you all.
So useful, and such a relevant topic after we've been through such a crazy year, to kind of get our heads back in the positive mindset. Definitely what we need. Thank you so much, Rachel.
Thank you so much for having me.
So much to think about.
Watching.
Happy weekend. There we are. Your enthusiasm is infectious. You can have that on your affirmations.
Thank you. That's my new one.
Jill, really interesting. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you all. Thank
weekend.
you.
See you soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye.